Hello everyone. Today I have a story for you. A true story that shows how consistency can turn an average person into someone powerful, respected, and successful. By the end of this story, you will understand one thing clearly. You don't need to be fast. You just need to keep going. This story takes place in a peaceful town in southern Italy, surrounded by green hills, cobblestone streets, and houses painted in warm colors, yellow, orange, and soft pink. Every morning, the smell of fresh bread and espresso filled the air as people walked to work. In one of those colorful houses lived a young man named Marco. Marco was polite, honest, and gentle. But there was one thing people constantly said about him. He is slow, he takes too much time. His classmates saw him as someone who always needed extra explanation. His teachers used to say, Marco is hardworking but not talented. Even in his job at the bicycle workshop, he mostly did simple tasks, sweeping the floor, pumping tires, arranging tools, and greeting customers. But the main mechanic, Signor Alberto, was different. He was fast, sharp, and talented. When he touched a bicycle, it seemed to come alive. Customers loved him, Marco admired him, but also felt small next to him. Whenever Marco tried repairing something, he made mistakes. Screws fell, chains got stuck, tires were tightened wrongly. Alberto would shake his head and say, Marco, repairs need speed, they need talent. Maybe focus on cleaning instead. The words were not meant to hurt, but they did. That evening, Marco left the workshop feeling heavy. He walked past old stone buildings, olive trees, and small cafes where people laughed and talked. But inside Marco's heart, there was silence. He reached home, sat on his bed, and remembered something his grandmother used to tell him when he was a child. A single drop of water, falling again and again, can break even the hardest rock. He repeated the words softly, again and again. Something shifted inside him. The next day, Marco woke up early, before sunrise. He made a simple plan: learn one small thing every day, not fast, not perfect, just daily. He searched online, beginner bicycle repair basics. That evening after work, while the town lights were turning on, Marco practiced in his garage. He opened an old rusty bicycle. He watched videos. He paused. He tried again. He failed. He tried again. Every small mistake became a small lesson. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Marco did not become fast, but he became steady. He didn't become perfect, but he became better than yesterday. He didn't become talented, but he became consistent, and consistency is a silent kind of power. One busy summer weekend, Alberto fell sick and had to stay home. The workshop was crowded. Tourists, cyclists, families, and school students all bringing their bicycles. And then it happened. A young cyclist rushed into the shop with a broken mountain bike. He said breathlessly, I have a race tomorrow morning. Please, can someone fix this? Marco froze for a moment. The shop felt louder. The world felt heavier. He heard Alberto's old voice in his head. You don't have the talent. But then he heard his grandmother's voice. A single drop, again and again, can break the strongest rock. Marco took a deep breath. He rolled the bike to the repair stand. He checked the gear system. He removed the damaged part. He cleaned the chain carefully. He tightened the brakes, slow, calm, focused. He followed the exact steps he had practiced for 120 days in his small garage. The cyclist watched nervously. Marco stayed calm and steady. After half an hour, the bike was ready. Smooth, strong, perfect. The cyclist rode it outside, then smiled brightly. This is perfect. You saved my race, thank you. Marco felt something rise inside him, confidence, pride, and relief. When Alberto returned after recovering, he was shocked. Customers were praising Marco. One old customer said, the boy has magic in his hands now. But Marco shook his head gently. No magic, he said. Just practice, every day. Within 2 years, Marco saved enough money to open his own bicycle repair shop. It was small, simple, and filled with tools he had collected with love and patience. People trusted him, people respected him, people recommended him not because he was fast, not because he was talented, but because he was consistent. On the wall of his shop, he placed a beautiful wooden board with his grandmother's words. "Small drops of water can break the strongest rock." And beneath it, he added his own line, "Consistency beats talent, and consistency builds your future." So, if you ever feel slow, if you ever feel that others are more talented or faster, remember Marco's journey. Consistency may look small, consistency may look boring, consistency may look slow, but in the long run, consistency wins every time. Take a deep breath. And remember, every action has a reaction. Every small effort builds your future. Slow is okay. Stopping is not. Thank you for listening. Stay patient, stay consistent, and watch your life transform.